to step forward and help out the town of Hudson in that. Once I retired, I just took a break for a while, and now I see a real need to use my knowledge to help.
Absolutely. I've seen you speak at so many board meetings, committee meetings, and I really agree with everything you say. Hudson needs to tap the brakes on a few things and think things out a little more clearly. What is your take on the warrant articles that are being proposed, 6, 7, and 8?
Well, definitely 6. We got to get that approved, because once that's approved, it will help remove a lot of problems that we have in this town, where the developers or industrial uses can be right next door to a residential use. We have no real protection to protect the character or the quality of life in this town. We need something like that to help us. And then the only thing that does is cause, I don't want to get too technical, but variance for the developer, but they can get those. And that's where 7 and 8 come in, because there'll be more separation between industrial uses and residential uses. So all these are needed.
Can you talk about how this isn't anti-business or anti-development in Hudson at all? Can you talk about people that are concerned that our taxes will go up if we turn away developers or businesses? That's what I'm hearing a lot of.
Well, unfortunately, if you just look at it and say, make a quick judgment, that I could see where people say that, but what we want is responsible development. Do you want to, I'll use the word, turn Hudson into an industrial armpit? That's where we're headed right now. We have to have responsible development. Now, if there's a buck to be made, our businesses and developers, they'll find a way to do it, but make them do it responsibly. I mean, we don't even have architectural type restraints or regulations. Things like that. We don't even have a historical district in this town to protect. I mean, if we don't do stuff like this, the Hudson you see today won't be here not too many more years.
And can you also comment on mailers that are coming out saying to vote no on these 3 warrant articles? I mean, they're not coming from people in our town, are they?
I'm almost afraid to talk about that one, but yes, we're seeing out-of-town mailers. We're also seeing, this isn't a general election. We're just our town. We're trying to work on our regulations and different candidates, but I'm seeing political parties get involved. That scares me. Yeah. It's public citizens want to come forward and say, Jim, I don't agree with you. Hey, right, vote for somebody else that you trust in that. I feel like I have the education and knowledge. I've been working in land use development for 25 years. I know a lot of the ropes. I could balance the scales a little bit.
Sure. So a vote for you would be a vote for citizens of Hudson, not outside people.
Right, especially this citizen lives in Hudson since 1987, had his kids go through school here and even his grandkids. And I want to hang on to the character and the quality of life in this town. I'm not an out-of-town developer. I want Hudson to be a gem that it is. We're standing right here in Benson's Park. It took a lot of people. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. It took a lot of people to make this gem come to life. And they're still working at it. That's the deal in Hudson. We all got to keep working at it. It's just not a go out and vote March 8th and it's done and over. We got to continue after that.
I'm sold. I'm sold on you. I'm going to vote for you. Speak to someone who's watching this that'll say, what are your qualifications?
I have a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at Michigan State. Nobody's a University of Michigan. They would vote against me right away. And I have a Master of Science in Environmental Engineering at Northeastern University in Boston. And And I was a professional engineer. I was registered in New Hampshire and in Massachusetts, and I have a sub-designer's license in New Hampshire. That means septic system.
So
I
on
don't
the
know.
planning board, you'll be able to read the applications clearly and concisely.
Right. I can read the plans. I can look at different reports. Thing is, as a professional engineer, I can't just have a report come in and say check mark that a traffic report or a stormwater report comes in. It's been peer reviewed. But if I look at it in my engineering knowledge and I see problems with it, I can't approve that. I can't just sit there in the planning board and approve things just because a report was submitted.
Well, thanks so much, Jim. I applaud you, and I hope a lot of people go out and vote for you on March 8th.
Well, that makes two of us.
Okay.
Actually, I need more than two.
There we go.
Anybody else that wants to get on board too.
All these people here
Please give me
will
your
need to
vote.
vote for you too. All right, thanks, Jim.